Hello, everybody. Welcome into another night of eRacingProSeries live from Monaco, where we're going to find out here in just a few minutes if Niners rain dances have been working this week, because I have been praying every day that we will be in the rain tonight at Monaco. I've even had my grandmother pray that it would be raining in Monaco tonight. So hopefully God's going to answer some of our prayers. But if he doesn't, he at least answered one of mine, and that is having Grimesy back in the booth. Grimesy, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. I've just been really busy with life between work and some future possibilities. I've been hanging in there. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. I was super excited. I was at work today. It was a slow, boring day, and then I get this message. Hey, Niner, I might be joining you in the booth tonight. My whole day flipped upside down, and it turned out to be an amazing day because my buddy's back, not on the track, but up here in the booth with me and little Sniper dude. Sniper, hey, welcome back. Nice to see you. Grimesy's here, so hold on a second before you speak. So what were you saying, Grimesy?
I figured I'd give you a little bit of a smile on your face after watching those Niners lose.
Man, I DVR'd the game. I haven't watched it yet. Thank you for the spoiler.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm only here to serve you, Dan.
I'm glad my bitches know their place. No,
Goodness.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing. All right, speaking of bitches and they're knowing their places, hey, Sniper, how has your week been, my friend?
Yeah, fuck off, Nunner. But it was pretty good, buddy.
Good. Have you been doing our rain dance this week at all?
No.
No rain dances? Man, you're supposed to be doing them. Help me get rain tonight. So I'm looking forward to the most.
Hey, I'm going to leave the dancing for you so you can post it on your OnlyFans or your feet.
Oh my God, we don't talk about that here. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, it's out there now. It's how you make money, man. People like the feet. You just have a camera pointed at your pedals and get paid from there. So, so tonight we're going to be racing in the streets of Monaco, one of the hardest tracks on the F1 game, in my opinion, and I'm sure most everybody else's.
Trash.
And I believe that's why Grimesy's in the booth, but he won't say that publicly.
That's why I'm in the booth.
Fuck, you weren't supposed to tell anybody else.
Terrible. No, I rode on with one of the top racers here after our race last weekend. For not being racing that track, that he was struggling.
One of our top racers.
Yes.
Would you have been riding along with Lucifer?
I was.
Huh.
Yeah, what happened with Hayden, man? Why? What's with the name change?
Oh.
He said it last week, but he said one of his friends said he was like the devil on the track, so he just wanted to make it official. New year, new him is, I believe, the follow-up that he said. Make sure you go into, spectator mode. Good job. Yep.
Same for you, Niner. New year, new you.
No. That's what Hayden said. It's just another fucking year, the same old me, bro.
I thought we were going to be, talking about Crash. Crash is doing pretty hot in that Williams car.
Is he?
Yeah.
I hope we talk about him tonight. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I want to see Crash at the front. I want to see Crash. I want to see people like we don't usually see at the front.
Well, one of my biggest surprises of the season has been Spider, teaming up with Hayden, and getting 2 wins, start the season off, and being right up there. I think he's second in points.
The Spider Monkey.
Yeah, so I mean that's been a nice change this year. The struggles of DB and Ty Kangas are another storyline this season, where we've only got 4 races remaining after tonight. But I mean, Ty just hasn't had very much luck since he's switched over to Mercedes. And then DB in that Red Bull car, if it wasn't for bad luck, he would have no luck at all. I think 2 weeks in a row he has spun on the first corner of the first lap.
Yep.
After having a great car. And, so I'm really hoping that DB's luck turns around here. More to come on him here probably later tonight, or we'll talk about it next week.
Dan, I'm going to have to ask you to rephrase that for me one time.
Which one?
What you just said about DB. I'm gonna have to ask you to run that one back.
If DB had no bad luck, he'd have no luck at all.
No. Just,
looking to see him turn around his season. What do I need to rephrase? Did I say something wrong?
Yeah, more to come on him later.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Grimes is in the booth. I completely forgot. You got to watch what you say up here.
Yeah. We're keeping it fucking PG for those kiddos out there, bud.
PG.
Okay. At least PG-13. PG-13.
Okay. Well, we're going to be blocking everyone from being able to hear Grimesy tonight because if it ain't rated RX, he don't want it. So yeah. So we're about to get qualifying underway here. Hell yeah. Looks like we got a pretty stacked field. One of them people I'm not quite sure how I feel about yet, still new to the league, Coda Go Hard. Speaking of coming, more to come on DB later. Coda Go Hard is new to the league. We got Free Willy, who got his first podium the other week, which was awesome to see. C-Dot got his first podium a couple weeks ago. And with the 10-second penalty on Hayden 2 weeks ago, that gave Nick Nack Paddywhack his first podium. So we have definitely... Oh, God, yes. We're not allowed to call him Nancy anymore, according to him. So I'm going to say the whole Nick Nack Paddywhack.
What's wrong with Nancy?
He doesn't like Nancy, apparently.
Well, I like it because Nancy Reagan and the war on drugs. I think that was really a good thing. I was not born yet, Dan. I'd like to remind you, but I think the Reagan administration was quite possibly the best administration in the White House. Anyway.
Well, this isn't a political show, but I was alive during the Reagan administration, and I would love to thank Nancy Reagan and her war on drugs for the weed that I'm smoking right now, because if it wasn't for her, weed would probably not be running rampant in the streets of the USA, because when you tell somebody they can't have it, they want it even more. So thank you, Nancy Reagan, for your war on drugs.
We could talk about the crack epidemic as well, but like Dan said, it's not a politics show. So I just wanted to point out how old Dan was, and we can continue on with this broadcast.
Yes, well, those of us born in the Obama administration.
I think it was the Bush administration. 2002?
Oh, my God, I'm retiring right now. I'm done. I'm out. Goodbye. Thank you for tuning in.
Old man Dan finally kicking the bucket.
Now, how do I turn this game off? Where's the button for the off thing on this?
Well, I know Niners...
Hold on, let me get one of my kids in here to tell me how to shut the PlayStation off. I don't know how to do that. Hold on.
We'll just get JD remote. Come on.
It's not the same as my Atari. The Atari just had a power switch.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Hey, listen, you're the oldest one in here.
Might be. I don't know. DB's not in here, but he's older than me.
Okay, but in the booth right now, you are.
Okay, he looks older than me. I'm actually older than him, but he looks older than I do. All right, I'm ready to get this shindig going. 13 seconds. Let's go. Run out of crap to talk about. We got to get the show on the road. And here we go. Qualifying at Monaco.
You're telling me we're running things out to talk about? How about we go back to the 49ers losing their chance to go to the Super
Bowl? Yes, can we please talk about that?
Sure. So the Eagles won, the Niners lost. End of story. We were on to our fifth quarterback of the season. I'm surprised they didn't have they didn't have George Kittle in there throwing fucking lobs down the field, because
or McCaffrey or Debo.
I think next on the chart's actually Robbie Gould.
No, next on the chart was Christian McCaffrey. That's why if you're watching the game, you saw him get a helmet change.
Now, I quit watching the game after, I don't know, the first 5 fucking minutes.
Oh. As Lucifer has chimed into the YouTube, what's up Niner with a kissy face?
Hey, Lucy. Nice to see you. Yeah, so... Yeah, that football game was a disaster from the I don't know, the kickoff. And it was just a downhill slide from there. You know, them saying it was a catch when it wasn't a catch, and it just changed the whole momentum of the game. People are saying, yeah, if you take that one touchdown out, it only takes 21-7. Well, it changes the momentum, and it changes the mindset that you're in when you're playing. That's the difference that would have made. The best part of that entire effing game was
Dan, I don't mean to break you up right now, but it looks like we have a McLaren coming out of the pits. Not sure who it is yet, followed by another McLaren and a Red Bull.
We do. Oh, are you trying to keep me on task?
Just a little bit, Dan. I think somebody needs to hold your hand, and I think that person is me.
I don't know if your girlfriend will like that, but my hand's always available for you, buddy.
Oh, I love those. I forgot to mute myself. Oh, anyway, continue.
So we're riding along with Spider here. McLaren out on his outlap. He's the first one out. So, yeah, the best part about the Niners-Eagles game was a Hall of Famer, greatest athlete to ever touch a football, Jerry Rice. Oh. Jerry Rice was the captain that picked the coin toss. He picked tails. That was the best thing we won all day because we won the coin toss. After that, it was just a shit show. So,
as we have Johnny Damon, Knick-Knack, Paddywhack, X-Bros, and as we're riding along with Spider, but you also have Lucifer and DB the best out on their outlaps.
We do, and
Ty coming out of the pits now. Honestly, I think this is the smallest field that I've seen. Granted, I've been gone a couple weeks, I know that, but at the same time, like, it's weird not seeing this grid full, or at least 18 cars, 19 cars.
Yep. So we're running along with X-Bros at the moment, as he's coming around a couple more turns, and he'll be at the start-finish line getting the green flag on his first qualifying lap.
I will say I'm happy.
This corner right here is one of the hardest corners for me in the entire game. I hit that wall almost every time.
I believe we got Knick-Knack, Paddywhack, or otherwise known as Nancy, on a hot lap. Going around turn 2 at this time.
And I think...
Got to go into this tight little hairpin.
Isn't Bros up there ahead of him? No?
Behind.
Oh, there he is. Nope, that was a McLaren.
No, Spider had to pull out of the way for him just so they could pass, but Nancy's on a hot lap, followed by what appears to be Bros. Crash following up just behind him. So we got everybody on a hot lap except for C-Dot, who's on an out lap. Coda's still in the pits, and Free Willy's on an out lap.
And also, Lucifer just completed his top of the board, 112. But only person who's completed a lap, so, I mean, if he wasn't... Oh, and Bros out of qualifying, hard hit, as we're riding along with him. Holy cow. That was...
the commentator's curse, Dan.
Wow, that was some rough luck right there.
Oh, Johnny just squeezed past him, missing him by inches.
It looks like Spider as well. But,
So Lucifer has a 7-second time difference between him and second place. 6-second time difference between him and Johnny Damon. All right, 3 seconds between him and Crash. So Lucifer on medium tires is still, after 5 people have laid down a lap, the fastest. And Bros chiming in on the Discord saying his wheel disconnected. That is what happened. As his brother, Mike Bros, top of the board with a 111.983. We're going to ride along with old Red Bull man, DB the best. On a hot lap. On an out lap. About to start his hot lap.
Let's put Spider to the top of the board.
Yeah, Spider with a 11,637. Thinking by the time we get to the end of qualifying, we'll see low 110s.
I think what really helps in the end of qualifying, a lot more rubber's laid down on the road. The drivers have a good feel for the track. They're used to it, and they're just comfortable with the corner. So that way they can make them tighter. They can put a little more speed, less brake, and that's when they're going to find those extra tenths a second.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, putting down a rubber will definitely save some speed, or give some speed.
Yeah, well, Lucifer just retired. But what I was trying to say is that more grip. They don't have to brake much, and they can save their speed, and then
that's why we always see that
into the corners, out of the corners.
That's why we always see that fastest lap, normally the last lap somebody takes in qualifying. A lot of times this season so far, Favre, who's not here tonight, he's been leading qualifying up until that last lap, and he's been knocked. He hasn't got a pole yet. He's been top 3 in most of the starts that he's made this year, but
he just 5 minutes left to qualifying, someone takes it away.
Yeah. All right, so DB on his hot lap, not doing too bad. And he goes to the top of the board with a 111.081. And that is more than a half a second faster than the second place guy.
As we have PG85 Paul Gonzales on his outlap.
That's right, Paul Gonzales. And if you guys like old Paul, joined us in the booth last week. His debut in the NASCAR Killswitch Series is going to be this weekend with him and Jay Dameron broadcasting a doubleheader for the guys over on Killswitch. It'll be right here on this YouTube channel, so make sure you tune in for that Saturday at 9:30 Eastern. Only here on the Hell Yes Let's Go YouTube page.
Where it is a very close points battle between first and second.
Fuck them.
Hey. So Dan, we were talking about, getting to the end of qualifying, and then we're going to be running in probably, low 110s, but we're kind of already almost at that point with 10 minutes left in qualifying. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody can top that, 111.08,
I think they can.
I think it's very much doable. I mean, you got Spider and Mike who seem to be on their shit tonight. Lucifer retired. I'm not sure about Nick Knack. I haven't seen him race. Willie, C-Dot, Kangas, Damon, Wolfberg, all of the guys who are running against DB at this point, they're all fucking burners. They can pull anything out of the bag at any time. We just have to wait and see.
Yeah, they just need that good luck lap. I mean, shoot, wasn't it Johnny who got the pole 2 weeks ago, maybe? I mean, it's...
Yep.
Yeah, it's, anybody
fucking
can get it.
No, Dan, I wasn't here.
I'm sorry, I figured you were one of the 148 people who watch our broadcasts.
Dan?
My bad. I didn't realize one of our drivers doesn't watch the broadcast that he's in. My bad. Or that his friends are in. I just assumed. That's my fault for assuming. It makes an ass out of me and you.
Hey, listen. When I'm not working the beat, I'm sleeping. You know how it's been for the last month. It's been one hell of a month for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. Not enough hours in the day to get them naps in.
I wish I had a fucking nap.
Don't we all?
5 hours of sleep, get back up, work another 14-hour shift. We love to see it.
Yeah.
Not everybody works a 9 to 5, Dan. Coda retiring.
And Niner, I talked to Lucifer after the race last week, and when he was out on his final lap, we were talking about how he was revving the motor, staying in third and maximizing the RPMs. And I talked to him about it. It is so he burns fuel. Get as least amount of fuel going into his final lap.
Look at that sniper out there doing a good media job. I like it.
Nope, just being a people person.
I think what would be a good idea is to have, like, Sniper kind of on, like, phone number or something. Call him on Discord while he's racing just to kind of get an idea when he goes into the pit and it's not going to bother him too much.
We don't have to. If you tune to the YouTube channel and take a look, Hayden chimes in middle of the race. He'll just text us in the middle of the race while he's going around the corner.
Hey, he's like, hi.
Matter of fact, I believe one time he said he drove with his feet so that he could text us in the middle of a race.
He did.
When he had a 19-second lead. Yeah.
Yep. He has done that. He's done it a couple times.
Yep. Because he is the greatest driver in the F1 game, period.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to ride along with one of the Mercedes guys. Let's pick C-Dot. We'll ride along with C-Dot on his outlap. Getting ready to take green flag.
You mean Aston Martin?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
As Lucifer puts in the YouTube chat, you talk too highly of me. With the smiley face with tons of hearts around.
I'm sorry, Lord Lucifer.
Oh, God.
So with Lucifer retiring, and he's in 6th right now, how far do you think he drops? Not being able to lay down a lap here. I say he stays in the top 8.
I'll say if he drops, he'll drop one. Only one spot, but I think he'll probably stay
He'll
there.
probably drop down into like 9th or 10th. I mean, how much more time do we got in qualifying? We got probably a good 8 minutes left. Yeah, I'd say a little less than that. We probably got 6 minutes left. I
mean, look, I'm out of quality
5?
because I turned too early. I hit the watt the swimming pool chicane.
Well, here we are with the drive-by by Jay Dameron. What's up, man?
Jake, don't bring him another sandwich.
Sniper said, "Where's my sandwich?"
Sniper wants a sandwich. It'll be a while. Bring Buffalo.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
So it's Grimesy and Sniper in the booth.
Hey, Grimesy.
I know, right? Jake got excited when he heard Grimesy's name, too. It's just the name, man. It just brings excitement to everybody's life.
Jake, why don't you hop in here
understand
with
why
us?
you guys like me so much. I'm just here, dude.
Because you're not afraid to tell Niner to shut up.
Niner's a bitch. I don't have to listen to Niner.
I know he is!
Then why do you do what he says?
Because I might be a bitch.
I don't listen.
I might be a bitch, but Sniper is my bitch. So,
Not on NASCAR.
what, Sniper's your bitch? Oh, I'm sorry. The other guy here says you're his bitch, so you can't be both of our bitches.
I own all of you.
What happens during our Madden games?
He said you suck at Madden. Anyway.
Hold on. Hey, I'm gonna have to. Let me look at my paperwork real quick. It says I have ownership of Dan. I have ownership of Sniper. And I have cooperative parental rights with JDAM. So get to
JD Ramone.
JD Ramone, yes.
And the mic goes mute. No, Niner.
I didn't tell you could stop talking.
Look at that. Somebody gets brute privileges and they turn into a... Oh, and DB biffed it.
I mean, DB still got that pole. I don't really see anybody... hold on, maybe I can... find a way to tell on fastest lap.
All right, so
Leader and non.
I guess DB is on the pole with his Red Bull teammate Mike Ross in second.
Where the Red Bulls been all season? Now they're showing speed.
Oh. Wow. You sent that to a group chat, Sniper?
Yep.
Chill.
If you want me out, I can leave.
So Mike trying to get the pole away from his other Red Bull teammate, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the pole is DB's. Because Nick Nack Paddywhack up to second with a 1:11.374.
Is Nancy doing good nowadays? Like, I haven't seen him or her race. What?
Nick Nack just scooted by somebody who was wrecked. Looked like Crash was crashed.
We've lost Crash, Wolfberg, Bros, and Coda. And Lucifer.
And Lucifer yet to drop a spot, still in sixth. I said he'd be in the top 8, and we have less than a minute and a half in qualifying.
You said he'd be 8th. I think Grimesy said he dropped to 9th. I said he'll stay the same place.
Dan, I think if you're going to watch anybody, for this last minute of qualifying, we got DB coming out on an outlap trying to get it in before timer runs out. I'd either probably tune to him. I'm not sure where the other drivers are going because I can't tell.
Well, DB already on the pole, but trying to stick it in one more time here. Last lap of qualifying.
Praising, Dan, praising. I raised you better. You know this.
You're right. So DB already on the pole, trying to get 2 poles tonight. No, you can't get 2 poles in this game. Never mind.
I'm losing my shit here, Dan.
And Johnny Damon, top of the board, 1:11.062.
DB coming across the line now. Let's see if he can snag it back.
DB says, no, that's my pole. I want that pole.
In the days before memes, I remember everybody quoting the Chappelle Show, and if there was a Chappelle Show quote to match this right now, Dan, it'd be, fuck, yo, couch, Charlie Murphy.
Huh.
Oh, boy.
And I think that's just what Johnny said to DB, and DB is not having it.
Oh, we're about to see what happens here. DB having a decent lap, getting through one of the tougher corners. Hits the wall just a little bit, but that's okay.
Lucifer says, how am I P6 on men's?
Between hitting the wall and his wheels coming out from under him, coming out of that chicane, I don't know if DB has enough to take it right now. Yeah, no, he's going into the pit.
And DB saying, you know what? I'm going to go for the win. You can have your pole all you want. So Johnny Damon with the pole. DB starting second. Nick Nack Paddywhack, give a dog a bone, starting third.
And honestly, I think
fourth.
starting second, he's on the inside, so I think he's really honestly going to have the advantage over Johnny as long as he doesn't let him bully him into the chicane too much and squeeze him into the turn.
Is Johnny still on a... someone's on a left.
So Johnny, DB, Nick Nack Paddywhack, give a dog a bone, Spider, Mim J. Bros. Lord Lucifer's kept that 6th spot. Free Willy 7th, Ty Kangas 8th, P Gonzales 9th, C-Dot 10th, crashed in 11th, Wolfsburg, Bros, and no time at all, Coda go hard. And he's going to be going hard from the last starting spot. Once again, this is the eRacingPro Series on the Hell Yes Let's Go Broadcasting Network. I'm joined tonight by Young Sniper and Daddy Grimesy. And my name is Niner Dan. I'll be back in just a minute. Good luck with these two.
I fucking hate that guy.
Yep. He's so annoying.
Yeah, he's so annoying. Nah.
Nah, he's
I see what happens when Daddy leaves. I understand that. I got
Excuse me. I'm gonna be getting text messages next week. Hey, we need you in the booth again. Ratings are through the fucking roof.
Absolutely.
No, Sniper, you're
There
gonna be
is
gone.
no censorship in this league.
My goodness. Nah, like honestly, I think it's gonna be a good race. We got Johnny who's starting in first. We got DB who's in second. Everybody else following up behind. Really, like I've seen them all do amazing shit in the worst situations possible. So it's anybody's race, but Monaco is that track where it's just kind of single file and you just have to make it happen. Yeah, it's gonna be consistency, but that's what makes the sport boring. You know what I mean? Nobody's passing. There's no like nowhere to turn. I'm not sure if he turned on damage. I'm sure he did because Ross, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a conversation today. So yeah, I think the damage is back on. We're on our regular safety car stuff. We've had a couple mess ups with that the last couple of weeks, but I think it's all fixed now. And as for the ratings, you know, you girls are just like the Kardashians, so I'm pretty sure I will have great ratings.
Oh, you compare me to Caitlin and Christian? Aw. Hold on, I'm getting lovin's from my little one.
Wow. Your little one. Put that away, Grimesy. It's not that kind of show.
No, I'm talking about my kid. Fuck you.
Sorry, I forget you have a kid these days. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Kids having kids.
We adulting out in this bitch, Dan. We adulting.
Look at that. I'm going to be a grandpa. Sorry, I'm making a coffee because I feel like Monaco's going to put me to sleep if it's not raining.
I don't believe it will be.
I don't know. He probably turned the rain off because he knew how bad I wanted it.
It is not raining as they are starting up the formation lap.
Yay.
Maybe do your dance a little bit more. There's 39 laps. There's a lot of chance that clouds can roll in and it could start raining.
Oh, come on. You know damn well it ain't going to rain. Did my fucking rain dance all week, and now I'm going to watch this thing in the sunshine.
Here, we can play Madden. We can play in the rain in Madden.
No, it's okay, man. I was playing golf the other day, and somebody turned rain on. All right, so with this formation lap going on, I'm going to go ahead and have you guys pick your pony for tonight. Who studded up for you in qualifying, and who's going to ride it to the end?
I'll let Grimesy take the first pick.
Grimesy's doing the daddy thing, so Sniper, go ahead and pick your thing.
I'm going to pick DB the best.
Suck up.
What?
What?
Huh?
I don't know what you
said.
said.
I'm sorry. You pick the Lord every single time. My apologies.
That's because I pick with my brain, not with my pee-pee. But anyway.
That's why you call him Lord Lucifer. You probably like that carved up.
It's because he's a god. All right. My winner
pick?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna let Grimesy go first.
For what? I just got back.
Who's your pick to win tonight, Grimesy?
I'm gonna say DB. Fuck it.
Fucking suck up.
Two DBs. Pick it, Niner. Just say it. Daddy Lucy is your pick.
So, my pick to win tonight is neither of those two.
Uh-huh.
My pick to win tonight, Knick Knack Paddywhack.
Give a dog a bone. This old man went rolling home as they're green at Monaco.
They are. DB gets a jump on Johnny Damon. Lucifer out of the race. Imbros out of the race.
What happened?
Wow. That is what you call the first corner of Monaco.
Yeah, but the first corner usually isn't that bad, though.
It's those S's coming out of the first corner. And Lucifer and MJ Bros are out of the race.
So
I'm surprised there's no caution for that, but we got DB leading the race, Johnny in second, Nancy in third, Spider in fourth, Willie in fifth, Kangas in sixth, Gonzales in seventh, seat out right behind him.
We're riding along with Gonzales as he is all over the back of Ty Kangas in that cotton candy machine. Ooh, Ty looking good through the corners. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, I thought that Paul would be able to do something with him, but he's not. And here comes King C-Dot all over Paul. Okay. Now he backed off.
It
We'll
looks like
battle.
Ty Kangas is on the hard compounds as Paul is on the mediums.
Yes, and we're riding along with your current leader, DB the best.
Who's on softs. He is.
As Johnny is closing in on DB slowly. As we are working lap 2 of 39 here in the hot, sunny Monaco. Where it's not raining. Only rays of sunshine.
I'm sorry, Niner.
Seems like DB got a pretty good gap going of
it's the softs, man.
2 seconds, just about.
Definitely the softs. I mean, that's why.
Yeah, it's just going to be interesting, though, just because he's on the softs. I mean, that they're just going to wear faster than the mediums like the dudes have on behind him. You know,
Yep.
Johnny and, Knick Knack are both running mediums. DB's going to have to go for an early pit, so it's going to be an interesting question on if he tries to run the softs for as long as he can and go on mediums or not risk it, hit a good pit stop, 7, 8, 9 laps in, and then go hard the rest of the way.
Yeah, well, I think what DB is counting on is a safety car. I mean, it is Monaco after all. He's probably thinking about an early safety car to do something with those softs. And, man, it's more valuable to be up here in the booth tonight than it is to be on the racetrack because we are joined by the Lord himself, Lucifer.
Lucy.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
What in the hell happened to you?
Oh, some idiot. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you gotta say.
Okay. Well, we won't let you air your grievances. We won't let you air your grievances here. That's what Discord's for.
Just make sure that I just hit my knee on my fucking desk. Anyway, I'm fucking in pain. In a steward's position, you got to be respectful, though. You know what I mean? It's air them out, do it in private, or come to us about it.
Okay, as a broadcaster, I'm gonna need you to be public and use whatever words you want to use. I need some good
And
good
that's
storytelling.
how Dan got booted from being a broadcaster. That's all, folks.
Huh.
I don't believe that will ever happen.
Oh no,
No.
it won't.
Nah,
It won't.
I got a better run out of the corner than Mike did because he got went slow and I went on the left hand side of him and then someone decided to go on the right hand side and push him into me and obviously pushed me into the wall.
And it pushed him too, because both of you out of the race. Best race right now is between Paul Gonzales and Ty Kangas, where Paul was able to get around and move Paul up to the 6th position. Ty back to 7th.
Well,
Well,
no.
I
So
can say hello.
me,
So I've gotta go.
Niner, and
and Brass all over the back of Crash. You said you're going? Where are you going, Lucifer? It's not like you have anything to go do right now.
I do. I promised someone I'll go do something with them.
Oh, they knew you were going to crash. They knew you were going to crash out of the race, and they made plans with you. Huh? Interesting.
No, fuck off.
Okay, before you leave, who's your pick to win the race?
I'm going to say my teammate.
Spider.
Got the pace.
Spider.
Spider
Interesting.
monkey.
It's my teammate. I support him, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
Yeah, go support him by not watching this and go do something with somebody else. That's a great way to support him. Bye.
We're talking about Spider, about, you know, Lucifer's favorite to win this thing. He's, you know, front end to back end with a knick-knack here pretty much through every turn.
He is. I'm watching. That's who I'm riding along with now is knick-knack. And Spider, like I said earlier, having a much better season this year than he did in Season 7. And been really nice to see him up front. And I believe if with a good finish tonight, he will take the points lead over from Hayden. So, yeah.
While there's a race going on for third, I'd like to point out that there's also a race going out for eighth, which is between C-Dot and Crash. Ex-Bros, not Michael Bros. Oh, never mind. I take that back. There's not a race going on for eighth, as Crash just smacked the side of the wall.
No, that moved that back to the race for ninth as Bros all over the back. Oh, and he punts him into the corner and Crash into the pits trying to get out of the way. It looked like, I don't know if Bros got into him a little, but Crash went up into the outside lane. Going in the pits now, get him some fresh rubbers. I love the pit lane here. It's a reverse pit lane, so you're pitting in a different direction than you normally do. Pitting on the left-hand side, not the right-hand side of pit lane. And I love that. I think that's freaking awesome.
And we got DB back up at the front running on a 6-lap-old softs. It kind of, you know, makes you wonder if they're wearing off a little bit as Johnny tries to catch back up to him. It looks like they're closing the gap little by little. They are,
but Johnny's got a rear view mirror or rear view TV screen. I don't know what they use in these F1 cars. Full of Knick-Knack, Paddywhack, and Spider. Closing in on him. Oh, and
DB
Spider
just spun.
Spider dives it into the turn 3. I don't know what the hell turn that is. The big turn right before the start-finish line. That's not turn 3.
Johnny's trying to make an attempt after DB punted it into the last corner. He spun his wheels a little bit. They're side-by-side going up through turn 1, turn 2. Johnny takes off, has to dive back in between DB. But I really think it's anyone's spot for first at this point, as long as DB can hold on to it.
And Knick-Knack, Paddywhack all over the back of those two, and fourth closing in right there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 going down through the S's. Right here at Monaco, going through that hairpin. DB able to stretch it out a little bit over Johnny, but Johnny has sweating with Knick-Knack all over the back of him and Spider all over the back of Knack. And don't look, but here comes Paul Gonzales. He is up to 5th. Nice to see Paul running well tonight. He's passed quite a few cars since the start of this thing. DB stretching it back out over Johnny just a little bit. I think the 6-lap softs that old Papa Grimesy was talking about, not really wearing off at the moment. I think he's got his stuff together, and he's starting to pull away just a little bit.
Well, it kind of makes you think, too, because you got Knick-Knack and Spider, I can't find my words, behind Johnny. Johnny's having to fight both of them off, so while he's trying to be defensive, he's also going to be losing time to DB. But he seems to be making it up into this tight little hairpin, especially through this corner, as he's front end to back end with DB. DB just gets the quicker exit, and that's how he pulls away through the straights.
Oh, yeah. He pulled it a half a second coming out of that corner. As we are working lap 8 of 39 here in Monaco. You know, if I ever came to Monaco to watch a race, which would have to be soon because I hear they might be taking it off the schedule, I would want to be on a boat. That is where I would want to sit.
Be on Shaq's yacht, and I say that because I'm pretty sure he named it Free Throw, so that way it never sunk.
Huh. Oh, that's funny.
You only like me for the ratings. I'm trying to give you that. Oh, Coda retires from the session. Looks like Coda bended in Sector 1 through the first turn. Or not through the first turn.
And we still have no
turn.
safety car. Did we turn safety cars off tonight?
I'm not sure.
No, they're on, I believe, relaxed as the same settings that they were last week.
Because we should have had a safety car on lap 1 with 2 guys going out. Just saying.
Especially on the first turn.
Yeah. All right, so Spider all over the back of Knack. Knack losing some time to Johnny. Johnny all back over the back of, what's his face? DB.
The race for 9th turning in for the race for 7th. We got Broth all over the back of C-Dot. They make their way through the final turns of Sector 3.
So, Bross, I mean, it's a good battle, but I think I want to watch the battle up for first because Johnny back down to a half a second.
I mean, the interval between DB and Johnny is maintaining anywhere between, you know, 9th of a second or 7th of a second, but, I mean, it's dropping. So, I mean, oh, DB going into the pits, those tires finally gave out. I think he'll be going on the hards and going to be trying to finish off the rest of the race on.
Can you really finish off hard from here?
I really think you could finish off hard from 11 laps into the race, because, I mean, it's 8, what would you say it is? About 20. It's 28 laps, give or take.
I think you
For
can.
the ratings, ladies and gentlemen, Grimesy.
For the ratings.
I'm glad he's here.
Hey,
Finishing off
I'm
hard
just
here.
Finishing off hard. We got Brock going into the pit, coming off of being hard, or being on hards.
All right, so Johnny Damon out front. Knack Paddywhack in second.
Brock's going from hards, going onto the the medium tires.
The semi-hards. Yeah, so does he get, like, I know you can probably go the distance on hards, but you're not going to be able to go the distance on mediums. Not when there's,
unless he's
29 laps to go.
Unless he's setting up for a safety car, which would be a smart move, but it just depends on when the safety car comes out, if it
There
comes
isn't
out.
going to be one. Why would there be a safety car?
I don't know. God forbid, Dan. Let a man dream. It's Monaco.
If the only way a safety car is going to come out is if somebody falls out of their car when they wreck and they're lying in the middle of the road.
Dan.
Even then, they might not even probably.
They probably wouldn't. They'd probably just let him keep running the guy over.
Probably.
All right, so let's ride along with DB. Back in 4th position on 1 lap hards. And that, to me, is the move of the race at this point.
DB only dropping to 4th, but he's got a 19-20 second interval between him and Spider. I think he'll be able to catch up to him through the pits.
But the craziest thing is, Paul in 5th hasn't pitted. The people behind DB haven't pitted. Only one of them has. 2 of them has, Bross and Willie. Everyone else, these are where they started the race. So he went in the pits, came out, had a 20-second difference between him and first, and is still beating 7 other guys that haven't pitted yet. So, I mean, Monaco's not everybody's favorite track. I can tell you that right now. Just by seeing the intervals for just the first 12 laps of the race. I mean, there's some guys that have already 30 seconds behind the leader.
We're going to talk about intervals. Like, I have mine not set to the leader. It's just between positions. We got Free Willy, who's about 25, 26 seconds back behind Xbros, and that's between 10th and 11th, which is second to last.
Yeah, and he pitted 3-lap-old hards. Willie running in the 11th position, 1 minute and 15 seconds behind the leader. And that leader, Johnny Damon, but not for long, as Knack and Spider all over the back of Johnny Damon. And that's my pick right there to win. Knack. When you get on this game and you look for who's practicing tonight, Knack and Johnny always on F1 practicing for this week's race. So it's not surprising to see them running 1-2 right now.
As we have Crash on pit road once again.
Interesting to see if DB is able to catch up to Nick Knack. Nick Knack just went into the pit, so maybe DB can make up the time, and it looks like he did. But he's still going to be 17 seconds behind Spider. Spider's 2 seconds behind the leader, Johnny. So only time's going to tell.
Yeah, DB able to make up 2 seconds after he passed Knack, who was all over the back of that 4-man battle for the lead before DB pitted. So DB actually going in the pits when he did gained him some time. Let's see what he does when Spider and Johnny pit. Because right now their tires starting to wear and DB is starting to get the good on his hard.
Free Willy has retired from the race. He DNF'd. So that makes 4 drivers that DNF'd out of the race.
It's up. It's everybody in points position that's left.
Yeah.
No really battles right now. Everybody, huge spaces between them. Lots of big gaps between everybody here, so we'll ride along with Johnny. See how Johnny does these next couple of laps, because he'll be hitting pit road here in the next 2 or 3 laps. And maybe, I would say, maybe split the race in 2 and put mediums on again. Does that seem pretty right there, sir? Who is Skew Car?
He is, I believe that's Yedis McFarland.
Oh!
Yeah, he is part of the Ruthless Racing.
Yedis joined a league? I don't believe that.
No, he's racing Gran Turismo all the time.
Okay.
And yes, it is the Yedis. No, every time you hop into the Ruthless chat, Yedis is playing Gran Turismo asking why everyone hasn't switched over yet.
All right, so
Hey, gentlemen.
Johnny still going to the pits now. So Johnny, 16. What's he go? Mediums or he's going hard. See, I would think he'd split this race in half and go mediums and mediums. But no, he's going with hards right here as we're getting to the halfway point of this 39 lap race. And we're going to see where
you can
DB
split medium.
You can't?
I don't know. You're supposed to hit 2 hard or compounds of tire per race, so it's like you're either starting hard, going medium, or you're medium, going hard, or like what DB's doing, which is going soft and then going hard.
Well, that's the best way to do it. The best way to do it is going soft and then hard.
Well,
so,
I mean, it's a good finish when you go hard.
Never
to soft,
hard.
though.
It's never good to go. It's never good to go hard and then soft, especially not going soft while you're going hard. Like you should let your hards run out and then go soft.
I know you do your time. You run on the hard, and then you have a good finish, and then you go on the soft.
All right, so DB with a 3.5 second lead over Johnny Damon now, after getting hard early.
Oh.
There you go,
gentlemen. I have bad news.
Bye, Grimesy. See you next week.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I need to sign off, man.
No worse news in the world than you leaving the broadcast. That's the saddest thing, guys.
The world is ending. I apologize.
Send your condolences. Send your condolences and all your money that you want to donate to the Grimesy Fund to Niner Dan at
King Hard.
I'll catch you boys later.
Bye, Grimesy. Thanks, buddy.
Bye, Grimesy.
Bye.
I miss him already.
I know, Niner. You miss your dad. He
was,
went to go get the milk, and hopefully he comes back.
Oh, I'm his dad. Don't get it confused. Anyway, we're about halfway here. We are halfway in this 39 lap event where DB has stretched it to a 4.5 second lead over Johnny Damon.
Yep. So, I mean, has DB won a race this season
No.
or? Well, hey.
He hasn't won a race in the last 2 seasons.
Oh, so he's on a long drought of this. So, DB, if you're listening, just take deep breaths and drive your car. Well, Niner, I know we were talking about it earlier about if he can run.
Let's not talk about that right now. Let's not. Oh, if he talk. I'm sorry. What? I didn't know where you were going with that.
No, we're talking about. Grimesy was talking about him being able to run the 29 laps on hard tires. Do you really think he will be able to do that? Because right now we have Ty Kangas. He's on 17 lap tires.
Well, we're about to find out.
As Spider hits pit road. Oh, Spider. I'm going to guess there was an incident with Spider that has put him back on pit road.
What happened?
You just say stay flaccid. Don't go soft. Go flaccid, stay hard, secure the W. So.
All right, so I'm not sure, man. So I'm riding with Ty Kangas. I'm just waiting to see when he pits. He needs to pit. If he can stay and pit on lap 25, I think DB could make it the whole way. So that's why I'm riding along with him. Because, I mean, DB's now pulled out to a 7-second lead over Johnny.
And that's just what the hard tires do. With them going, they're just going to get better.
Yeah, but Johnny's also on hard, so yeah. He's gained 3 seconds since he came out of pits.
But no, this is... So far, it really has not been boring with how hard the top 4 have been fighting, but now it really is just battle between Johnny Damon and Nick Nack. That is about 2 seconds, so... And now, looks like PG85. Oh, he just barely missed the wall or hit it. But we have Ty Kangas racing against Paul Gonzales for 5th. That is what you're watching on the stream.
It is. We are riding along with Ty, with Paul all over the back of him.
No, that's a guy that has completely surprised me. And
Who, Paul?
yeah, he's been having
And
a
Paul
great race.
around Ty. So move Paul up to the 5th position. Remember, if you want to see something awesome, tune into Paul this week. He's going to be broadcasting right here on the Hell Yes Let's Go Broadcasting Network for Killswitch Racing Saturday night, where there's a good battle for the points lead. We have a doubleheader Saturday night where Sniper, Jinx, and Niner Dan racing for the championship with 2 races to go, and you will get to see both races right here back-to-back Saturday night. First at Michigan and the finale at Chicagoland.
Yes. Kinda wish we were at a road course.
Me too.
Spider puts down the quickest lap of the race at a 1:13.406. That is a lot slower compared.
Oh my God, who the hell is Jack O'Neill? Oh, we've turned this into a damn porno. Jesus.
That was you and Grimesy.
Oh
Not
my God.
me.
Grimesy going for ratings.
Oh, it's Free Willy.
All right. Johnny not gaining ground, not losing ground on DB to best. Yes, Willie, please jump in the booth, my dude.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Spider, fastest lap, 1:12.970. Hey you, will you add? Oh, there he is. Never mind.
Yeah, oh, let's go.
What's going on, fellas?
What is up?
Willy.
What's going on? This is a brutal race. That is for damn sure.
Goodness gracious.
This
Wow.
distance, I mean, there is not a battle really anywhere.
No, at the top we got Nick Knack just giving it his all, but no, it's just been absolute brutality out here.
He is. I mean, he's all over the back of Johnny right now, and that's your roommate, right?
Correct, yes.
So you can go in there and bother him while he's racing.
Do it. Do it. Go in there and get some.
We are both named Jack. It's pretty funny.
Oh,
boy.
that's great. That's great.
Free Willy, please go in there and give us a race update.
No. Knack is my pick to win. I picked him before the green flag came out.
Yeah, that was our pick for the race. Before the green flag.
And this right here, I mean, he's racing hard with Johnny. I still don't know that DB is going to be able to make it 29 laps on his hard tires. So,
nope.
This might be the race for the lead. And
depending
for the win.
on if Ty Kangas, that's going to be our real test to see if Ty Kangas will be able to hold 29 laps.
He's got to go 7 more laps on those hard tires to see if he can make 29.
If he can, I believe DB can, but you also have Johnny Damon. He's going to start driving his behind off with Nick Knack trying to get right next to him.
I don't know that he will, because something that we've learned is Johnny, when he's having to play defense, his offense kind of blows. He doesn't really seem to close in on people when he's playing defense. The 49ers have lost one game in 14, Sniper. One game in 14. How would the Patriots playoff season go this year?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Sit down and shut up.
Make me.
All right. I mean, it's crazy DB still pulling away from these guys. You know, I would think he would be trying to save tires a little bit. I mean, because 29 laps is a lot of laps, even on hard tires.
Yeah,
especially on this track for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Hey, man,
so,
that's why
he's pulling away, and I would think, like I said, I mean, I would think he'd want to save some tire.
Well, Willie, since we have you up here, who's your pick to win the race?
Jeez. Well, DB threw in that flying, was it 11 flat? Or just about 11 flat, maybe a couple hundredths. That was just blazing. And then Johnny, I know, came in with the P1 with just, 2 hundredths, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And however, it's just a war of attrition on this course.
It's going to come down to tires. I'm telling you, that's what it's going to come down to. Was how he started on softs and not mediums, and the guys I think that started on mediums are going to have the advantage at the end of the race because they were able to go a little longer before they had to make their pit stops.
Most definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just you never know. Just one subtle slip up might be in the knock on wood. I'm not trying to jinx anyone. I didn't give any names. It might, it's the type.
Are you talking about the guy that hasn't had any good luck, just bad luck?
I did not say anyone.
I mean, that rotator cuff could just start hurting at any time.
all of a sudden, a quick carpal tunnel and you're done.
Yeah. So, again, somebody who's really shocking me tonight and having a great run, riding along with Paul Gonzales in P5. Yay. Nice to see Paul up there running in the top 5. He is, 50 seconds behind, but still top 5. Great.
Yeah.
He was flying.
He was, Ty Kangas, he hasn't pit 24 laps on the hard tires.
I mean, so that's my judgment for DB. My judgment for DB is what happens with Ty. So if Ty can make it 5 more laps, then barring a safety car, which I don't believe will come out because if it hasn't yet, it's not going to. DB's got this in the bag because he could spin twice and still be leading.
Yeah. Well, Willie, I don't know if you were around it, but the first lap with the incident between MJ Bross and Lucifer, I know we asked Lucifer on what happened, but what was your aspect on what happened as Ty Kangas has pit?
So
25 laps.
On my start, I kind of took the inside route.
Yep.
And I think I was able to pass Brass going on the inside. Or wait, was it it was Brass. MJ Brass.
Oh, so you're the one that went up into Brass and he went up into Lucifer. Oh.
It might have been it.
We found out.
Was you.
It was you.
I didn't throw my car into anyone. I mean, I was just rolling on the inside. We'll have to take a peek at the replay.
Well, I'm not going to tell you the name that you have now from Lucifer, but he was not happy with the person who went underneath Bross and took them both out.
Yeah, Lucifer might be mad at me then.
Oh, okay. So these are his words, not mine. So you're the idiot on turn 1 of the opening lap.
Well, I saw a clear route, and you know what, like they say, if you don't go for gap, you're no longer racing. So
that's exactly it. See, I agree with you 100%. These guys in this league are so hard to pass that if you see an opening, you got to take it. I'm on your side.
And I agree with Willie. Reiner, you yell at me
side by side, but I mean, Brass gave me a little bit of space, and I was on the inside or on the I guess the right side going onto this.
Oh my God! He said the word. It was him. It's 100% now because Lucifer said the guy that passed Brass to the right is the one that caused the. It was you 100% if you passed Brass to the right. Because that is exactly what he said. He said whoever it was that went all the way to the right. That's what he said, man. It's exactly what he said. That's so funny.
Well, I mean, I saw a clear route. I didn't touch anyone. I didn't think.
Oh,
Well,
man.
welcome to the booth, Willie.
Yeah, welcome
What's
up,
up?
Willie. Nice to see you. Welcome to the booth.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm expecting Lucifer to jump back in here at any time.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
remember
I mean,
he made plans.
Yeah.
Yep, he does. He wants Spider to win. But 25 seconds
Wow.
back, I don't see that happening.
No,
So
and
we've got 11 to go when he gets to the line. And he's got a 13-second lead as Johnny is starting to try to hold off Knick-Knack. Knick-Knack all over Johnny, trying to get that second spot.
I mean, you also have to think about it. We were basically basing DB's tires off of Ty Kangas.
Mm-hmm.
Ty Kangas only made about 26 laps.
Uh-huh.
25, 26 laps. That's 3 to 4 laps short on tires.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This
Do you
is going
think
to be...
DB's going to start slowing down the pace to save tires so he
Nope,
can
I
make it?
think a 13.5-second lead. He can get in the pits and out of the pits. And probably be like maybe second. And second or third. And we'll have fresh soft tires.
You think? Yeah.
You think he's gonna go softs, or is he gonna go?
I think he could. I agree. I think he could go softs or mediums.
I think he could go softs with 5 laps to go and get back around everybody. Because on softs, he pulled away from everybody.
He did. He sure did. So, I mean, this is going to be the strategy game. And on NASCAR side, DB's one of the best.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and Knick-Knack right there, he's staying with Johnny. Johnny keeps pulling a little gap going through the S's, but, I mean, Knack's able to close in on him everywhere else in the track, so it's going to be interesting.
We have a incident, I believe, with Takangas into the first section.
So Spider on pit road for the 3rd time.
As I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Spider pit for softs. But I don't want to be 100% sure, but looking at Crash's time, it hasn't changed from 50.521 already, so I'm not going to say, but he might be AI car. That is a possibility.
Oh, he just got passed again by 2nd and 3rd, so that's who we're running with right now. As DB has pulled it out to 15.5 seconds.
I say if he can find a way to gain 4 more seconds, get it to 20, I think he could be able to pit and come out either right behind or with them. Because he was able to gain 18 seconds and then put 3 seconds on them. So, you're losing about 21 seconds per pit.
That's just the nature of this track, too. I mean, you just can't. Even if you're
very
within
difficult.
7/10, I mean, still, just passing is just a whole nother beast.
As X-Bros, 3-second time penalty due to multiple warnings. So that is most likely corner cutting.
DB still trying to stretch it out a little bit. That's a good-looking Red Bull car tonight.
Absolutely. He's looking like Max Verstappen right now.
And Knack just staying with Johnny, not letting him get too far in front of him. And close the gap hard going into the chicane and through the hard right-hander. That is where Knack is the best. All over Johnny coming to the start-finish line as we have 7 laps remaining.
Make Knack pay back, give a dog a bone. This old man went rolling home.
All right. Spider, 3 pits, still running in 4th.
That is pretty incredible.
Now that lead that was growing has stabilized between DB and Johnny. So maybe DB starting to save some tire as he's got 7 to go. Coming to get 6 to go.
That might be the case. So, but usually he gains all that time that in section 3.
So let's see. 6 to go. What is he going to do? Is he going to stay out?
Guys, he's going to put it back up to 16 seconds. So, yeah, he's gaining majority of that time in section 3. But, like you said, it's staying around 15, 9, 16 seconds. So that could, if he was to pit, that would give him enough time to be able to pit and
he's really just rolling it through some of these corners. He's not going as hard as he was a few laps back. So just kind of riding along with him. Nice cockpit view here. Really off the gas a lot going through these corners, and which is helping, not spin those tires, not making them wear too much. So well, I think he's going to try to stretch it.
I'm thinking, is there an option to see what his tire wear is at?
I can't.
No?
I can only see laps.
I don't think so.
Dang. F1 EA Sports, I know you guys make great games. Next game, put that in there.
Nope, you know what? EA Sports, just don't sell out to another company. Keep this game.
Yes.
I'm good with this broadcast view. I'm good with it. This is the best way to broadcast. Any game I broadcast for, period, F1 is my favorite.
Oh,
I might not know shit about F1, but I do know I love the way the broadcast view is. So I can see so much more than I can in any other game. DB up to almost a 17-second lead now, so he gained almost a second that lap. So my whole philosophy of him trying to save, I don't think that's happening.
No.
As he's coming to get 4 to go, this is the point where, well, he would only have to go 1 lap longer than what Tykangas did. Tykangas pitted at 26.
I think DB is just going to go to the end.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just has 17 seconds. This is the Hayden
dominating.
Yeah, absolutely dominating.
This is a Lucifer type of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the biggest thing, the best thing that happened to DB all night was
Lucifer
was Willie taking care of business in lap 1, turn 1.
Oh yeah, we're going.
There was no
so
intention.
blame is on Willie.
I'm gonna put it on the record right now. There was no intention. I was just racing and shooting my shot.
You saw a gap and you tried jumping over the wall and you missed.
There's that. We can't. That storyline's dead. It was an accident.
That's how a lot of story ends.
All right, DB coming down to get 4 to go.
As I believe X-Bros had a situation in Section 2, but it looks like he's back going. As his car was stopped for a short
who I was just really impressed with today, though, was Paul Gonzales.
PG85.
Yeah, up in 5th.
That guy, we were in the earlier stages of the race, we were rocking both hard tires or mediums, sorry.
Yep.
And he was gaining 5/10 a lap, if not more.
Yeah.
And it was impressive.
He was flying, man.
And it probably caused me to crash.
Oh gosh. The Intimidator factor. We're pulling on some NASCAR stuff.
Yeah. Is that
the Intimidator factor?
Is
Dale Earnhardt
Sr.
Dale Earnhardt.
Oh yeah.
Intimidator factor. He had one rule, and it was 3 parts. First bump, he's letting you know he's there. Second bump, you gotta go faster or move. Third bump, he's making sure you move.
Alright, so DB, 25 laps on his hards, coming around to get 3 to go. Once he gets through the chicane here. 4 more turns, and he'll be up there. Start-finish line, 3 to go. DB looking for his first win in a couple seasons.
It's just been textbook.
Absolutely, this has been a dominating performance.
And the president of DB's fan club, Sniper, picked him to win tonight.
Oh my god. Not the president. I don't think I could ever pull off being a president of anything. Owner of a league, that's another story. President, no.
Meanwhile, those Spiders got 3 more laps on the softs. Now, how far would you guys say the softs would last?
I think
About
Spider
10
will-
laps, I think, is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Spider will be good till the end of the race. I think everyone will be good towards the end of the race.
Just a matter
I
of
think
staying,
real
staying
yes.
in the lane, right?
Yeah, it's if you were to be worried about anyone's tires, I mean, if you were thinking about it, 29 laps on hards, you would be worried about DB. But now watching the race, and he still has been pulling away. There shouldn't be any worry about any driver. But no, yeah, DB has put on a clinic.
All right, DB with 2 to go.
I mean, a 1:16.403 was his last lap that he just ran. So
The biggest thing is Knack right now on Johnny is still at 8/10. Ooh.
I mean, I was thinking about saying it when you first joined, Willie, but hey, welcome for your second time in the booth.
Yeah, no, it's good to be with you guys. I know.
It seems like you might hear more than twice, but
just once. But it is a pleasure to talk with you guys.
Knack is closing the gap as we're coming around to get 1 to go.
One to go, Salablanca from Monaco.
All right, the final couple corners for DB as his fuel light is flashing. 29 laps is what he's trying to get this car to do.
I would not be worried about him right as of now, but listen, this is a wake-up call. DB has been waiting to be able to do this for a long time.
All right, out of the final corner, last straightaway. First win in a couple of seasons. Tonight's winner, DB the best. Second is a hard-fought race between Johnny and Knack. Is Knack going to give him the bumper? He is not. Johnny going to get second. Knack going to get third. Spider fourth.
Oh no, Paul DNF'd.
Paul DNF'd, but was a lap ahead, so he's going to get fifth. Bras sixth.
Yay!
Tykangas looks like he was one of the people with Gonzales getting seventh. C.Dot eighth. Wolfsburg ninth, and Crash going to come home in the 10th and final position. But tonight's winner, DB the best.
Yay, my first pick. That was actually correct on the season.
Been a pleasure with you guys.
Yeah,
Have a good
thanks,
one, huh?
Willie. You did take care, buddy. All right, we're gonna get DB up in here.
As X Bros or Austin Bros gets driver of the day.
He does. Hello. Can someone add Knick Knack to the party? I don't have him as a friend. If someone could add him, that'd be awesome.
He's added in.
Thank you. This season, I believe it's been more than just this season, bro. This is a couple seasons in the making. I don't think you won it all last season.
I won in the rain at Netherlands last year.
Was that in the race I didn't broadcast? I have
Probably.
never called you to a win in F1.
You did.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Wait, I did?
Yeah, because I was trying to overtake him on the last lap.
I need to quit smoking weed.
Yeah.
All right, so DB.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
DB with the big win tonight. Wow. Fuel light flashing, 29 lap on your hard tires. And with the big win, Johnny second, Knack third. So let's start with third, and we'll work our way up to the big winner. So Knack, you and Johnny had a hell of a battle for the entire race. Tell me a little bit about it.
I did.
Wow, perfect. Yeah, perfect timing on that. This is your second podium of the season, but your first one that you've been able to join the booth because you got the podium after a disqualification last couple weeks ago. So second podium, first time up here talking with us. Great to hear you up here, and hope to hear from you more in the booth. I'm so shocked that you don't have more top three finishes with as good as you are out there on the track. So we expect to hear from you a lot more in these post-race interviews here in the future, especially if your roommate takes out two of the fastest guys in the game at the first corner of the first lap. You know, yeah, he was here in the booth for a lot of the race as well. After he lagged out or got out, he joined us up here and was talking to us. And Hayden jumped in here for a minute, and Grimesy started the race with us. I mean, it's been all-star cast up here in the booth tonight. So, but yeah, good job on your top three, Johnny. Again, you know, this is like your fifth one of the season, sixth one of the season. Getting your top threes here. So congratulations to you. Great points night for you. And you did have a rear view mirror full of knick-knack all night, but he just wasn't able to make that pass. What could you have done different to close the 16-second gap that DB had on you guys there after he made the pit stop for his hard tires?
Start the race with fuel in my car.
Yes,
like,
step one is fuel the car.
I'm not even joking. I've gotten to about, I'd say, like, oh, God, 11 laps, and I was a lap under fuel. So from there, it was just coasting to the entire throughout the entire sector 2, which worked out a lot because I was gaining about 5/100ths of a lap of fuel, so it worked out for me. But
that's really weird
no,
because I pointed out that DB was coasting a lot through sector 2, so that's interesting that you both were doing the same thing. But I don't think DB was trying to save fuel. I don't know. We're going to get to that in a second. But congratulations on another podium for you tonight and a great points night. And we're looking forward to next week seeing you right back here talking with us. And now on to the man of the hour.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. The man of the hour, Mr. DB himself. Sir, congratulations. Big win. I'm actually very impressed after the conversation we had this morning. I haven't said anything about it, but after the conversation you and I had this morning, very surprised to see you sitting here in victory lane. Congratulations.
I'd love to fucking hear it. Yeah, I definitely had an interesting day today. But I don't know. I just got in the zone before the race. I actually hate this track, which is not surprising because I seem to win at the tracks that I hate the most. So I don't know. I guess I'm just super focused on places that I can't fucking stand. But the biggest thing, I wanted to get the pole, and when Johnny took it for me, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to try to do something here. And I don't know how I beat him in the first turn because I'm awful at starts normally, and somehow I got the best start of my life and got him run on the outside. And I don't know if he lifted or got loose or what happened, but I got in front, and I was not planning on giving that up if I didn't have to.
It was the rotator cuff.
It's here.
So with the jump into turn 1, that is kind of what solidified this win tonight. It was a great job by DB. Yeah, a little rough with your rotator cuff. We haven't talked about that tonight, but we do know you're in a little bit of pain. I hope that wasn't too much for you at Monaco. I really am disappointed it wasn't raining. Have to do my rain dance every day for the next 5 races, so hopefully we get another good rain race in here, but Monaco, it didn't happen for me.
Yeah, all the raining happened on the Niners yesterday in the championship game.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, well,
sorry.
Glad I stayed around for that.
Thank you, Eagles fan.
Well, you know.
Go Birds.
When those shitty-ass birds beat up your players and hurt your quarterback, your 4th quarterback of the season, and make you have to put in, the guy that makes the water for the sideline.
Hey, blame your right tackle for not blocking Hassan Reddick, correct?
Yeah, well, anyway.
Your tight end, actually.
I pray to God that the Eagles whoop the shit out of the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That way we didn't lose for nothing. If we go on to a Chiefs Super Bowl win this year, I will feel like the Eagles just beat us up for nothing. So they better go win them a damn Super Bowl.
I hope so.
Get the second that they've ever had, by the way. It's only their second. Niners sitting there with 5. But, let's go get you your second one. All right, guys. Okay. Well, how many do the Patriots have that they don't have Tom Brady or Bill Belichick? None? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. All right. Yeah, they'll never win another one because Tom Brady left them.
Go Cowboys.
And that's just hogwash. He says some garbage like that and then leaves. Look at that. That's a true Cowboys fan right there. And buddy, I just want the Cowboys to know the Super Bowl is not the thing in your bathroom. It's actually a game that people play in. All right, guys.
Get it right.
We will catch you guys next week. Same time, same place. Hopefully.
Not the same track.
Not the same track, and hopefully the booth's a little more, I don't know,
we're in the Netherlands.
a little more PG than this rated R and X version of whatever we had tonight. Grimesy banned from the booth from here on out. Sorry, ladies, if you were listening to some of that. He's young. All right, guys, take care. We'll catch you next week.